Now we have got another important topic for discussion, which is narrow versus wide reading. And this topic is important to understand the notion of fluency in second language reading. Well, the narrow perspective of reading lays emphasis on, teaching specialized vocabulary. Because students of computer science or business or commerce or biology or other sciences, they will need vocabulary, jargonized vocabulary, or some vocabulary which is very specific. So this approach, narrow approach, lays emphasis on teaching students vocabulary specifically related to their field alongside the vocabulary, general vocabulary, right? So what's the notion behind teaching this vocabulary, specialized vocabulary? That it helps them recognize words quickly when they are, for example, reading a news article. If they come across some specialized vocabulary, their fluency may not be compromised. And when they join their academic or when they join their professional careers, they are fluent readers. When they are reading a report, or when they're reading, for example, academic career, reading a journal article, they become more fluent and they are not actually bogged down by specialized vocabulary. Right. So in this regard, teacher's role is very, very key, and teachers should design material which is based on narrow exercises, which contains some lexical items which are of specialized nature. And the second thing is to gather materials on one topic and different materials on one topic. For example, the one topic could be the war in Iraq, and the teacher could gather materials, 2 news articles or 3 news articles, just focused on one topic. What it will do, it will in fact reinforce students' familiarity with the specialized vocabulary. And they will be coming across those specific words, and they'll become more automatic in their approach towards recognizing a specialized vocabulary. So another approach is to reading newspaper articles specifically in their areas. For example, students of business administration or students of computer science, they could be exposed to read newspapers articles specifically dealing with the topics or issues of their areas. So one important observation is that the teacher should ensure that the specialized vocabulary is taught in harmony with this general vocabulary, because if the specialized vocabulary is taught in isolation, the students may not, it may not be a fruitful exercise for the students. On the other hand, such sort of vocabulary should be taught alongside general vocabulary. So another important strategy used by the teacher is to expose students to extensive reading. Why? Because extensive reading is considered to be a powerful tool for improving reading skills, because it's extensive reading which helps develop skimming and scanning and guessing words, meanings in their contexts. And in this regard, the teacher should choose materials, pick up materials which are at or below the reading level of the students. And one important thing which I would like to mention is to choose graded readers. For example, graded readers contain texts about fiction, non-fiction, travel, and other stuff. So they are graded according to the difficulty level of the students. For example, level 1 contains texts of 500 head words, level 2 contain 600 head words, and similarly level 3 contains 700 head words. So this is how students learn vocabulary or chunks of language step by step. And if they are exposed to too much complex vocabulary or complex grammatical items, the risk is that they may be thrown back to the help of translation. So if the materials are chosen according to the current level of the students, that will help improve their speed, that will help improve their automaticity in word recognition, and eventually will make them fluent reading. So developing fluency in second language reading is not easy and straightforward. It's full of challenges, and in this regard, the role of the teacher is all the more important, to serve as a model, as a guide, as a facilitator, and as a person who is choosing materials according to the taste of the students and who offer continuous motivation to the students.